The Salutatorian is the student who ranks second in the class based on their cumulative grade point average. I am pleased to introduce this year's Salutatorian, Lyndsey Matus.
Good evening, Mr. May, Father Rader, faculty, staff, family, friends, and class of 2016. To begin, I would like to share one of my favorite childhood memories. When I was in grade school, my siblings, my mom, and I would go hunting for monarch caterpillars. We would search for caterpillars, and even the eggs, and then we would take them home and raise them until they became beautiful butterflies. There are 4 stages to the life cycle of a monarch butterfly. First, there is the egg stage, in which there is a white, transparent, tiny egg laid on the underside of a milkweed leaf. Next, the caterpillar is a green, yellow, white, and black striped creature. Then the chrysalis is a green, cone-shaped, hard casing that hangs from the underside of branches and leaves. And finally, the butterfly has a black body and legs with beautiful orange and black patterned wings. Now, as we walked through those doors on the first day of freshman year, we were like those little monarch eggs. Some of us were very scared to break out of our shells, and we probably all felt in need of a little shelter at some point during those first few months. We were trying to find the courage to step out of our comfort zone and find a new identity. For me personally, this meant trying to tell anyone and everyone how to tell Alex and me apart, whether it was using our headbands or the way we part our hair. Truth be told, I know some of you out there are trying to remember back to 5 minutes ago when they announced my name. Honestly, Lyndsey is supposed to be speaking, but some of you may never know if I'm actually Alex Lyndsey giving the speech. And I'm not going to tell you. For most of us, we spend our days trying to memorize our class schedules and locker combinations while finding many new friends along the way. So, those were the days of our freshman year, working to finally break from our old grade school shells and find a new life in the halls of Central Catholic. The second stage of a monarch life cycle is the caterpillar stage. This is comparable to sophomore year. An actual caterpillar starts out the size of a grain of rice, and as it grows, it sheds its skin multiple times to finally reach about 20 times its original size. Sophomore year, we start out taking things a little slow. And maybe we feel a little small in the large school because we are still qualified as underclassmen. However, soon, we shed our naive thoughts, venturing out to explore the new clubs and sports and friends. We learn so many new things and feed on the constant knowledge that the teachers throw at us from every direction. We grow into young men and women, and by the end of the year, some of us are driving and starting to become more independent. We have put on our younger selves behind us and have developed our essential survival skills as Central Catholic, such as remembering to put our hand out every time we walk past the bathroom door, but that 4th-floor hike up the stairs still gets us every time. Nevertheless, we are more than ready to enter into the world of the upperclassmen. The third stage of a monarch life cycle is the chrysalis stage. A chrysalis is sort of like a cocoon. The caterpillar spins itself into a hanging, green, cone-shaped covering. During this stage, there are many risks, as the chrysalis is very vulnerable to damage, but it is also the most transformative stage in the life cycle. Just as the caterpillar takes a huge risk in shedding its outer self to turn into a chrysalis, so that it can transform into something beautiful, we found ourselves taking many risks, leaving behind what we had known to be safe and comfortable up to this point, to take a chance on something better, something more beautiful. During our junior year, a lot of us felt the pressure of getting ready for college. We took the ACT for the first time, explored college options, and began filling out those dreaded college applications. Some of us even made our college decisions at that time, which was a very high-risk point in our lives. We also underwent many transformations on the inside. While While growing in maturity, our final years of living at home became more apparent. We soon neared the end of our junior year, and many of us opened our eyes for the first time to realize just how exhilarating and terrifying it was to think of leaving the protective covering of our own chrysalis. We began preparing to make the next major changes in our lives. The final stage of the monarch life cycle is the beautiful black and orange butterfly. The butterflies are majestic creatures, and they make some amazing journeys in their lifetimes. The monarchs are the ones that migrate during the winter to a specific location in Mexico, and then migrate back up north when it gets warmer in the spring. Some even fly nearly 2,000 miles to find their homes in the summer. During our senior year, I think we could admit that we are all a little, or a lot, anxious to explore the outside world. We have grown to our full high school potential and are ready to face the challenges and experiences that the world has to offer. We will soon venture out and make our own lives for ourselves. Some are going to stay close to home, like those butterflies that do not migrate very far in the spring. Others are going far away, like those butterflies that travel many miles to the north to find their new homes. However, no matter how far or wide we all go, we have the one commonality among us. We all have a place that we can call home. We will forever hold Central Catholic in our hearts as our first home away from home. And I know all of us will find our way back here someday because it is in our Irish blood. Throughout our own life cycle at Central Catholic High School, the class of 2016 has accomplished some amazing things. As little freshman eggs, we won the homecoming hall decorating. As sophomore caterpillars, we took home our first floor decorating trophy. As junior chrysalis, we experienced the second football state championship in our short 3 years. And finally, as senior butterflies, we pioneered the first Kairos retreat at Central Catholic, set many academic and athletic records, and enjoyed the many successes a senior class has to celebrate. So, on behalf of the class of 2016, we would like to thank administration, our amazing teachers, and especially our incredible parents for guiding us on our journeys and supporting us as we learn to spread our own wings and fly.